All right, everybody, how's it going? Travis Stevenson here, and I'm the CEO and founder of ChatMatic. And I wanted to take you through really quickly a full demo, kind of start to finish, of everything that we do here at ChatMatic. We get a lot of questions of, hey, do you do this? Do you do that? So I wanted to show you just a little bit of a quick glimpse of all the features, the way that I think you'd probably want to know before getting in. So first and foremost, this is our dashboard. We want to keep it really simple for you so that you can search for pages. Obviously, you have a list of all the pages that you'll connect to. We kind of cater to people who are managing more than one page because we realize individual businesses oftentimes turn to agency specialists to do this stuff. And so we teach a lot based on that model. And we wanted our dashboard to reflect that as well. But you can see adding a new page is very simple. You'll just click that add a new page button. What we're doing now is diving into your Facebook account and grabbing basically any and all pages that you are currently connected to and that you're an admin for. You can see we have 3 different statuses here of any given page. When you initially connect a page, then you have this countdown. And you can see right here, 237 of 250 subscribers. As you guys know, regardless of what level you come in at, ChatMatic is completely for free, up to 250 subscribers per page. After that, you would need to upgrade, and there's obviously an upgrade button here. When you've upgraded a page, you'll see it'll just say licensed right there. So this is pretty simple. These 3 statuses work there. So let's go ahead and go back to our dashboard, and we're just going to choose a page here that I created recently for a demo called the Amaret Singer Island demo. And you can see over on the right hand side, it kind of tells you how many subscribers there are on a day-to-day basis. You can manage the page. You can quick link over to the settings, or you can remove this page. So for now, we just want to show going to the page. And right away, the features that you guys are going to notice are we show you how many subscribers you have, how many page comments your page has, page likes. So that's just to let you know kind of a general idea of positive momentum. And then you have your messenger link right here in case you ever need it. You have your subscriber total, 7 days. And then we wanted to make one of our most used features available right away on the dashboard. And so right here we have what you might call a comment trigger. This is the feature where if somebody comments on a post of yours on Facebook, that you can actually send them a message. And it's as simple as just highlighting the post. Then you'll type the message that you want them to get right here. And we have this option for a trigger keyword, which just means if you only want to send a message to somebody who says purple, then you would type purple here and nobody else will get it. So the easiest way is to just put a message in here, hit save trigger, and that's one of the best ways to generate subscribers from Facebook and into Messenger is to just simply send a message to anybody who comments. We have full training on this feature as well. Let's go ahead and go from the bottom. We'll go to the settings first because I do think this is an important one. We have a persistent menu, which you can see here will show up in the bottom of every single messenger conversation that your subscribers are having with you. So if you want to always be able to link over to support, or always want to be able to link over to a landing page or to your store, that is a phenomenal application, because we're seeing about 15 to 20% of users will actually click on one of these persistent menu items. And our persistent menu items can be a link to your store. It can be a message. So if you want to automatically trigger an existing message, or if you want to open up a sub menu, you can do that as well. You can have 3 persistent menu options here in any given page. And we also allow emojis, the whole works. So that's that. And then we also have, the next thing you'll see is templates. So here at ChatMatic, one of the things that we kind of pride ourselves on is being really good at understanding what to do in every niche. And so we started creating templates, and that's one of the things that really separates us from everybody else out there. You can actually create templates yourself, and you can also use templates that we've created. We have a template package that you can purchase where we'll give you 2 templates every month, and basically it'll give you one of these codes. You'd come in here, you'd enter the code, hit submit, and then that template is essentially all yours for that page. Next, we have integrations. So you can see this is where, when you collect data inside of Messenger, this is where you will integrate with platforms to get that data out of Messenger. Right now, we have our webhooks. So you can see these are the different webhooks that I've already installed on this page, and that will send the data to a third-party platform and allow you to send, name, emails, phone numbers, whatever you're collecting. So this is where you actually connect the third parties. Our automations tab is where you can create the automation that actually triggers that event to happen. The reason we separated them is because our automations are obviously going to be more robust over time, so you can do more than one thing. You can already trigger more than one integration. You can add tags. You can unsubscribe users, so on and so forth. Then if you wanted to add an admin to your account that could also use ChatMatic, you'll be able to invite them here. They won't have to be an admin on your fan page. This is also where you can refresh your permissions and disable your page bot. And then we have our billing page, which will allow you to license a page if you need to, so on. Next, we'll go into the fun stuff. Let's go ahead and go to our subscribers tab. Whenever anybody subscribes to your bot, you'll see their information here. You can actually click on their little chat window. It'll bring some information up about them. You'll be able to see their email address, phone number. It keeps a log of all the information you've collected from them, any tags that you've added, or you can add tags here as well. It'll show you what campaigns they're subscribed to. This is a really nice way to be able to get a glimpse of what your subscribers are doing. You can also export all of this data. So if I export this, it'll give me a CSV file of all the email addresses I've collected, names, so on. Now let's go ahead and go into the engagements, because this is where a lot of you are going to want to see what's possible anyways. So we have built in, we have a welcome message. So this is the message that your audience will get the very first time they go into Messenger if they go on their own. We have a keyword message. So if somebody comes into your Messenger and types hello, you can actually have a keyword message looking for hello. We have general messages, which I'll show you in a second. Those are used with our campaigns. And then we have a broadcast. So yes, once you create subscribers, you'll be able to send broadcasts to them. You can schedule those broadcasts at later times. You can base those broadcasts on, is subscribed to this, isn't subscribed to this, gender, all kinds of different things. And then we also have an auto response. So if somebody sends a message to your bot that you don't know how to instantly respond to based on already made automations, this auto response will kick in and will send them a response. This way they know where you can tell them, hey, we're not here right now. Go to support and you'll get an answer faster. So let's go ahead and make a general message just real fast. I want to show you the builder. General. You have to give it a name. So start building. And so our builder is set up to be very easy, because that's what we feel like is best for everybody to be able to actually take advantage of it. So you can see if you want to add, to start a message, you just add an item to it. So you can see right here, this is step one of this particular flow. And the first item is this card. I can change this name, call it start, and you'll see it updates over there. Then all you have to do is drag and drop image. You have a headline, you have a description. You can link this image to a URL. And then, obviously we have carousels, which are basically, it's the same thing as a link, but it's just multiple of them that you can scroll right to left. And we also have videos. The videos are capped out at 25 megabytes per video, and that's set by Facebook, but you can drag and drop those as well. Images, plain text, which is obviously great. And then in here we have our, name merge tags, and we have our emojis, and we have searchable emojis here, which you can see. That, and then we also have audio messages that you can send through, and then typing delays. So if you wanted to look like you're typing for 2 seconds in between sending a message, you can do that as well. So those are the what I would consider media that you can send through Messenger. But what I want to do is I want to show you these two really powerful features, and the first and foremost, most powerful one are quick replies. And quick replies are cool because you can have them just be plain text. So we could have it say like, show me more. right? And that will, you have two options. You can have it send an existing message, or you can have it send a new message. And if you have it send a new message, which most of you will, as soon as you hit edit next message, it will, create that second message for you. So if I delete this, it will show this box in red, letting me know it's going to delete that box. But I can also, in quick replies, if you look at the action area, I can just, if I want to collect somebody's email address, or phone number, or their location, all I have to do is select email. And again, when they fill it out, I can have it send an existing message or send a new one. And this is also where you can trigger automations to take place. So if you remember, we talked about integrations and automations a minute ago. This automation, I can have it trigger, and that will, whenever the user actually gives me the email, that's what will then send that email over to my third party. So now I can actually get it in my autoresponder instantly. And it's just that simple. The good news is we also will, as you can see, this will pre-populate their email address with the address they use on Facebook. If they decide to type their own email address, we will also collect that as well. So it is kind of a free input on this as well, which is really great. So we have email, phone, location capabilities, just like any other system out there, and it makes it very easy to start collecting leads in Messenger. Now we also, those are quick replies. We also have buttons, and you can see here a button is typically going to have some kind of text, show me more. And you can do a lot with these. You can actually have it open their phone. We have a call button, so you can have it literally open their phone and it'll dial a phone number. You can have it be a share card, so if they click that, they'll be prompted to share this media directly with a friend on Messenger. You can have it send a new message, you can have it open a URL, or you can have it send an existing message. And so again, there's a lot of really cool capabilities with this. You can enter the URL right here, also trigger an automation there as well. Even when you're not collecting an email, if you trigger an automation that sends an email to an autoresponder, it will still send their email if you have it in the account already. So making messages is incredibly easy in our system, and we try to make it that way so that you don't get lost trying to spend hours making these complex messages. You can add tags at pretty much any element. So you can see here we can add a tag to tag the user. And that makes it to where if we want to send a broadcast to people who are tagged as, appointment, then we could do that, and makes it broadcasting to specific people much easier. So, again, if you wanted to ask somebody, are you in the market to buy a house? And they say yes, you could tag them as in market and then send a broadcast to everybody who's in market versus not in market. So once you have your message actually created, and I'm not going to save this because obviously it's not a real message. Once you actually have your message created, you can go to campaigns, and our campaigns allow you to create, and soon we'll have more options, but you can create a landing page that will opt somebody in. So it has a headline, a description on it, and a button that if they click it, they'll subscribe to your bot, or a messenger scan code, or a direct URL to send somebody right into a messenger automation. So I'll show you how fast these are created. When you choose, let's say, a ref URL, you click next, and you just name it, right? So we'll call it 123.123. I don't currently have any existing automations in place, or I could select from a list of them, or I can actually now create a new one if I wanted to. Let's say I go ahead and create a new one. I'm just going to have a text that says, wow, thanks. Save and complete. Oh, it's going to save and complete. And it's going to say, hey, you were in the middle of a campaign. Do you want to go back? Yes, I do. So now you can see it's, wow, thanks. We're going to call this random. And when I hit next, what we're doing is we're creating a unique URL for you. And you can see right here, this is a unique URL that'll fire that exact message. And now I can actually set a custom parameter. So I want to say, wow, thanks. And all this does is, if you notice, the end of the URL is quite ugly. This allows you to customize it. So if I hit save, it changes the link to say ref equals wow, thanks. I can now copy that, and anytime I go to that URL, or anytime I send somebody that URL, they're going to subscribe and they're going to get that message. So that's a great way to be able to get people into Messenger. We use this with webinar thank you pages. We use this in emails. We use this with Instagram. There's an unlimited amount of ways that you can actually use this. But what we're doing is we're keeping Messenger simple. there's thousands of options that you can use inside of Messenger, and thousands of things that you can do. We're giving you the ones that are going to be of the best advantage for you in your business. And we're doing this based on the fact that we've worked with hundreds and at this point actually several thousands of different businesses, both firsthand and people using our platform. So we know what gets taken advantage of. We know what to use, and we've really seen this come together in a nice way. So at any time you could switch between pages. So again, if you're managing multiple pages, you could actually switch between those pages pretty quickly. And this allows you to do some amazing things, from obviously generating a messenger list to broadcasting to that list, segmenting that list, downloading subscribers, getting information from Messenger over to third-party systems, all of which done in just a couple of steps. So hopefully you enjoyed, and this lays things out for you in a much more simple way. And I look forward to having you as an active user here in ChatMatic. Thanks.